Hey, it's Janelle and I hope you've been well and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to make another video in relation to fashion, but more specifically thrifting. If you don't know, I love to thrift and it is a passion of mine. Lately, I've just been so into it and I really wanted to show you guys my finds, but also to normalize not getting things and being conscientious of what you buy, what you purchase, what you put into your closet, what you bring into your life. I think that it's important to recognize those things because when I first started thrifting years ago, whenever there was something that was a good deal or a good price or it was a brand name, I didn't think, I just bought it immediately. I've been trying to be more careful about what I buy nowadays, especially with thrifting. And especially that prices are going up because, oh my god, thrifting prices have definitely changed. So today I kind of want to highlight some of the things, some of the footage that I've gathered over the past couple of months of like things that I've found or things that I've been tempted by or things that have just caught my eye but I ended up not getting. So I guess this one is kind of like an anti-haul because I didn't end up buying these things. I left these things behind so that someone else who really, really loves that item can enjoy it because I know that I won't be able to utilize it to its full potential. So that's the point of this video. I'm going to be showing you guys some footage of what I ended up leaving behind at the thrift store. So yeah, let's get started. The first video was of this green cardigan. The reason I did not end up getting this cardigan, I loved the style. I thought it was just so unique. It's just the color. Yes, it was a nice, unique green. I just feel like it wouldn't go with a lot of the items in my closet. I don't usually wear green, and that particular green, I don't have anything that would, I think, mesh well. So I think I wouldn't reach for that cardigan as much. So as much as I loved, like, it caught my eye, it was very unique, I just loved the design of it, and the color of the green was just very eye-catching. I just knew that I wouldn't integrate it as much in my closet. I wouldn't really reach for it because of the specific shade of green that it was. So I decided to leave it behind, but it was just worth showcasing because it was a very nice cardigan in my opinion. So the next item that I found was this really cool red cami styled top, and I thought it was just a very cool, unique design, and it was actually by the brand Lip Service. I've heard that brand all over social media, and like it's very much the core of grunginess, of the edginess aesthetic. I don't know what that aesthetic is called, but it's more for the people that like that goth aesthetic. So it was a very cool find. Not my aesthetic personally, not really a style I gravitate towards too, but I just thought it was a really cool find. It was really amazing, but it wasn't in line with my style and what I tend to wear. So I decided to leave that item behind as well, but I really thought it was such a cool find and it was just such a unique piece and a great brand. This item that I'm going to show next was like a pale yellow v-neck lace type of top, and I was really conflicted on whether I should get it or not. I just felt like the color did not look good with my skin tone. I felt like it kind of washed me out, so I left it behind, but I was really tempted because I loved the lace detailing, I loved the v-neck, I just loved how it hugged my body, but just if it was in a different color I probably would have gotten it, but it's still a beautiful piece nonetheless, but I just felt like it didn't look that great on me personally, but probably it would look really good on someone else. So I decided to leave that piece behind, which at the time, yeah, I was sad by it, but now that I look back, I'm glad that I didn't end up buying it because it just, I don't think it would have worked out for me. I love to look in the lingerie section, sleepwear section, and I found this beautiful Victoria's Secret lingerie piece. Again, I loved it, loved the look, it was eye-catching, I loved the aesthetic of it, but it wasn't in line with who I am and my style. It was just more so fairy core, more so whimsy in terms of colors. I tend to like more muted colors, so it was quite bright for me in terms of the shade of blue it was, and I knew that someone else could definitely make it work better than I ever could, and I just knew that I wouldn't get as much use out of this piece. It was just beautiful with that flower detailing and the gold accents. It was just really pretty. It was so gorgeous. It's just a beautiful find that I could not pass up showing you guys. This next top It was a beautiful velvet black tank top type of thing. It was kind of like a more formal top, and it had a beautiful vintage tag. It was gorgeous. But sadly, one of the accents on the straps, they had like jewels on it, and one side was missing the jewels, and unfortunately that's kind of a hard fix. And I honestly, if I could have thrift flipped it, but I'm not that experienced, so I also decided to just leave it behind. It had great potential, and I honestly, I could see someone doing an amazing thrift flip, kind of trying to figure out how to remove that silver accent, or if you wanted to keep it, finding a way to replace the gems. Also, it was a size medium, so it was a little big on me, and I would have to fix the fit if I had gotten that item as well. So it was just a lot of work, and it's also really nice material, velvet, so I would have struggled to, you know, work with that material because I'm not experienced sewer, and honestly I didn't want to ruin it either. It's just a beautiful piece of garment that I did not want to destroy by trying to thrift flip. So I wanted it to go to someone who could make it work, obviously fit into it better, or who could, you know, just rock it. And that wasn't me. Like, as much as I loved the cut of that top, was just beautiful as well. It was just like a really beautiful low scoop neck as well, and the material was just so luxurious. It was so gorgeous, but I just could not justify picking it up. Actually, this was the first time I'd ever found a maxi skirt, a denim maxi skirt in particular, at a thrift store. I've been constantly searching the thrift store for denim maxi skirts, and I usually never find them. So the fact that this footage that I'm showing you guys was the first time that I ever found denim maxi skirt, I was blown away and so excited. It was new with tags, but sadly the quality of it was just not there. The straps, I don't know what the straps that tie around the skirt were made of. It was just peeling. And it was, even though it was a skirt new with tags, it was already peeling off. So obviously I did not want to risk taking that item, and also it was too big for me. And I thought because it had the tie on the waist, I thought I could tighten it, but upon trying to tie it and make it tighter on my waist, it started peeling on my hands. So immediately I knew I could not take that skirt. As beautiful, as amazing as it was, I loved the style of it so much, but unfortunately, one, the fit was not there. Secondly, the straps that were in the waist were peeling, and just really bad quality. So unfortunately I had to leave that skirt behind, but it was so amazing. If I had known a way to thrift flip it or improve it, I would have definitely picked it up, but I did not want to risk it. I was so sad that it didn't work out, but it was gorgeous. And then another item that I passed up on was this vest. Now, I know vests have been a trend lately as well, and I've been looking for vests in the thrift store. I have not had any luck at all. To this day, I've not found a vest that I've brought home with me from the thrift store, so sadly, the one I'm showing you in this video is hence one of the other vests that I ended up not getting. I couldn't tell if it was ugly or not. I was kind of conflicted. I thought it was such a unique piece. I just couldn't tell if I could make it work or not. I was kind of confused. How would I style it? Does it look good on me? I wasn't sure if it looked good on me. It was kind of boxy on me. So, like, I was just generally unsure about the whole item itself. And I was so conflicted, but I ended up not getting it because of the fact that I was so unsure about it, and I felt like I would end up regretting it later. To this day, I'm not sure. Maybe I could have made it work, but ultimately I wanted to make sure when I'm buying items that I'm happy about them, that I'm confident I can utilize them. So that's my goal when I thrift, and I just knew this vest wouldn't be that item, so I left it behind, sadly. Now this top slash dress, I really don't know what it's supposed to be, because they labeled it in the thrift store as a dress, but honestly I felt like it was too short to be a dress. It was more so like a long tank top. But this top slash dress, whatever it is, was beautiful. It was like this kind of beigey white color, and it was so beautiful, crocheted, and it was just a beautiful design. I really loved it. I was really considering getting it. I was about to buy it. It's by the brand Say What, so that's like an early 2000s brand, I believe. So gorgeous find, but there were some things that I was concerned about. That's why I ended up ultimately not buying it. First of all, the fit, it was just kind of really tight on me, which is not usually an issue I have, but it was quite tight on me on the bust area, which is something I normally never experience because I don't have much going on there. But for some reason, this top in particular, top dress, I don't know what it is, but ultimately it was just a little tight up there, and I did not like the idea of stretching it out. I felt like I was stretching it out because it was such a like a delicate material of like that crochet material, and I felt like I was stretching it out. So it was kind of uncomfortable and hard to get on in the first place. And then secondly, it had some imperfections. It was kind of coming apart on certain parts of the clothing piece. There was threads detaching and the design was kind of unweaving, and like, yes, I could probably fix it up. I don't think it'd be that difficult, but like, did I want to put in the effort? No, I didn't. And also, it was just really expensive. In actuality, it could technically be a top. They labeled it for a dress, so it ended up being $9.99, which is really pricey in my opinion, and I just couldn't justify, you know, that price for that item, so I ultimately just left it behind. But that item, out of all the items I've showed before, I was definitely considering buying, like heavily considering, like I was about to check out with it. But the more that I thought about it and the more I contemplated and looked and inspected the item, I just knew that I just couldn't justify the price, if that makes sense. So I ended up leaving it behind, and I still think about it, and I'm kind of sad sometimes that I didn't buy it. But the next item that I'm showing you guys is actually a skirt, but because I'm short, I could make it into a dress. So actually, I tried slipping it over as a dress on my body, and it looked amazing as a dress. It's not normally the color palette that I go for, but I kind of loved the detailing of the flowers, and the design of that skirt was just gorgeous, and I loved that it had like a pink trim, a delicate pink trim on the top near the top of the skirt. Ultimately contemplating getting it, and it's also by the brand Perception, and I love to find this brand on the thrift store. It's an older brand, but it's such a good brand, and I really was seriously, again, considering getting it, but I just knew that I wouldn't utilize it as much. It was funny because I made it into a dress, but it still really worked as a dress, and it had such a unique hemline at the bottom of the skirt, and it hugged my body so nicely. But it's like, would I wear this anywhere? No. It was more so like a formal style that I just knew that I wouldn't need. Would I use it? No, I wouldn't utilize it. I don't really go anywhere, so why would I need it? So I left it behind. From my recent thrift trip, this skirt. It was an IN Studio skirt. It was like a beautiful tiered skirt, and you know that those tiered maxi skirts are trending right now. I'm still looking for my perfect white tiered skirt, okay? I have not found it, and I really want to find it before the summer, but I'm still searching. Unfortunately, it's sad. But this one that I found in the thrift store, unfortunately, was not colors that I tend to gravitate towards. So I left it behind because I just did not know how to style it. It wouldn't work with my closet. It was gorgeous, honestly, with like a beautiful dainty floral pattern. The colors were just too bright for me personally. It was very spring coated, okay? It was very spring core, so like it would have been perfect for the springtime, but it's just not me. Love the tiers, just wish it was plain white. Because that's who I am. I love neutrals. I would have loved if it was plain white. It was just really bright. It was like a really bright like turquoise and light green. It was just really in your face, the color. The pattern was very subtle. I loved the pattern, but the colors were just really bright, so I left it. Okay, the next sweater that I'm about to show you guys, oh my god, it would have been perfect for those people aiming for the coquette aesthetic. Like, that aesthetic is all over my social media. I think I implement some parts of it into my style, but I don't think I would classify my style as coquette. But this sweater that I found, oh my god. It was by the brand Base Studio. Beautiful, beautiful design. It's like a hoodie, zip-up hoodie. But it's not like that thick hoodie. It's more like a cardigan style. It was such a beautiful design with the cable net detailing. Oh, if it was another color, I swear I would have scooped this up right away. But it was just not my typical color. It was more so like a bubblegum pink. It wasn't like a pale pink. I think if it was a more toned down pink, I would have gotten it. But it was just a bright bubblegum pink. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Like, that would have been for my coquette girlies. Like, oh my god. It is such a coquette dream. That color, I wouldn't be able to integrate it into my closet properly. So, and it was just like a perfect material also for Florida weather because it was not a really thick material. It was quite thin. So it was just a really great piece, and I wish it was another color because I would have bought it in a heartbeat. The cable knit, I'm still trying to find something like that cable knit hoodie with like that perfectness with but another color. Oh my god, to die for. And I have been on the hunt because I've been obsessed with Gilmore Girls. I've been on the hunt for the perfect white cable knit sweater like Rory's. But unfortunately, this piece was close to perfect, but it did not reach what I was looking for. So I was really tempted because it was pretty close to what I was looking for, but it wasn't exact. So also, this piece did not have a tag. And I wanted to make sure that the material was not acrylic because I'm trying to not buy so much acrylic sweaters anymore. I'm trying to make sure that it's cotton or just a material that's more comfortable. And also it was kind of a turtleneck, so I don't really tend to wear turtlenecks, so that's why I also left it behind. But the cable knit of it was beautiful. I was really tempted, but because it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, I left it behind. But beautiful, beautiful sweater. The last item for this anti-haul, or the things that I passed up that I wanted to show you guys, was this beautiful, beautiful navy blue maxi formal dress. Like, oh my god. If I had an event to go to, I would have bought this in a heartbeat. The bust region had beautiful velvet detailing. The back, that low back with the button detailings underneath, oh, it was gorgeous. It had slits on the bottom because I'm short. It was a little bit long, so I would have had to fix that. But other than that, it was such a flattering formal dress. I was really tempted. If it was on sale, I would have gotten it, but it was not on sale, unfortunately. So I told the cashier, I was like, I'm not getting it. It was sad, but I had to pass it up because I don't have a use for it. I have nowhere to go, okay? So yeah, that's it for the pieces that I passed up on. My anti-haul, what I ended up not getting. I wanted to record in the store, and the best I could do was recording items and not myself because I still am working on my self-consciousness and being judged. Sorry, but I'm working on it. So I do want to like film an actual thrift trip, but it's just kind of, I'm trying to get used to filming in public. It's kind of difficult and a lot of anxiety. So I'm trying. I apologize, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want more thrifting content. If there's anything else you want to see in relation to fashion, let me know. And I wish you guys good luck for your thrifting endeavors. If you guys love thrifting, I wish you guys good luck. May the thrift gods be with you. And that's it for me. That's it for now. And I'll see you all when I figure it out. Bye!